This episode, I think, let's focus entirely on upgrading what we've got, right? So let's go for the full Bionic Overhaul Plan. That's what we're calling it, Bionic Overhaul Plan. BOP. Operation BOP is in progress. So I think we're going to go through all the colonists, see what they need. So, for example, Nick needs a lung. So go to the organ cloning facility and actually grow her a new lung. Go to Mason here. Could do with a new leg. It's a bite scar, so it just makes it slightly less efficient, gives him some pain, but a new leg wouldn't hurt. Alchemia needs a new spine. Dobson needs a new little toe. Okay, maybe you're not on the list, Dobson. Gretny Grimble could definitely do with a new leg. Definitely right up there in terms of what you could do with. Galileo needs an ear. Now, one of you, I think, even said, this is kind of what prompted me to do this. One of you said Igor also needs an ear, so that definitely wouldn't hurt as well to get a couple of those cloned out. Chode Smirtley is alright. Quetl actually is missing an arm, which explains a lot with the whole surgery failure. And then we need another foot as well. So we've got a lot of things that need saving, right? We've got a lot of people that need upgrading. We need a lot of things that need fixing. So I think why not spend an episode upgrading what we've got and making all of our people into bionic people, really improving what they can do right now, rather than keep playing wide, which is kind of what I've been doing, right? Just getting lots of new people, building lots of new buildings, that type of thing. Let's focus on making what we've got as efficient as possible. So we're going to be looking at quite a strict work order this episode. I might need to move their work order around quite a lot. We want quite an efficient system being set up as well to ensure that we've got people crafting at the right time. So obviously you need someone crafting a leg, and then somebody else picking up that leg, moving it to this bench, upgrading it, somebody else being ready to operate on said person who's getting the leg, somebody crafting components, somebody mining steel. We need a tight ship. That's what we need to run here. So I think it's going to be fairly straightforward, right? Because we've already got a good person for each of those jobs. Like Igor, I'm pretty sure we turned into a crafter as well, didn't we? Igor, Generation 1. You are also a fairly good crafter, so I'm going to mark you as maximum crafting now. Also, I'm going to put maximum in all of these as well, because right now what she's doing is mining, right? So if we've already got that build fulfilled, I'd rather it be crafting immediately as well. So as long as the fabrication bench is turning out materials, which it is, we're good. What we need then is to start working on the list. So let's start with Donitz. Donitz needs a new leg. He also needs a new kidney, right? So that comes out of the organ cloning station, doesn't it? So there's two ways we can do that with the mods we've got enabled right now. We can go for the organ cloning, which I think we're still researching in that case. No, where is it? It's like synthetic organs or something like that. If we go synthetic organs, it absolutely was. So we want to probably get that one. That will allow us to build new full replacements. The other ones are just generic organs, so not as good as it would be having your regular kidney, but, you know, better than nothing, and this one is an improvement. So we'll try and go for the synthetic organs as soon as possible. That is what we'll need for Donitz as well, right? He lost a kidney? Yeah, he did. So the leg we've already got. We've already built him and fully upgraded an advanced bionic leg. So if we get Quetl actually wherever the hell he is to operate with his one arm and try and install this into Donitz, we might get lucky here. Please don't fuck this up. My god, I can't. Like, the legs are expensive, which is why we've got to be very careful with how we do it as well. Fuck. Failed catastrophically. Are you serious? Right. A cracked pelvis? You can't die from having a cracked pelvis. That's a lie. Okay, then, so I think what we need to do first things first is actually give Quetl actually a new arm before we do absolutely anything else. Because Donitz is a much better surgeon, right? But obviously Donitz can't operate on Donitz. So I think getting Quetl actually a new arm before we do absolutely anything else wouldn't hurt, because that's the only way we can... That's the only other person I would trust operating on Donitz himself. So we'll work on that immediately. Oh my god, did they butcher the T-Rex? They did. Alright, one of you pointed out the best thing to do would be to make cryosleep chambers and actually put the genetic material in that, because unfortunately, because of the allow all button, if you say go on a big hunt, if you press home, it will allow whatever is forbidden on the map, if you want it to, so it won't, like, you know, unforbid things to be hauled into the base if it's like, you know, Dark One corpses or anything like that, but it will bring back, you know, dead animals that are still edible to the stockpile, things like that. Cargo pods as well, it's good for. The issue is it'll also unforbid everything. It'd be nice if anything you manually forbidded, it didn't, you know, undo, but that's just part of the mod, right? Okay, so we want to get Donitz to craft ourselves a new arm. So let's do that immediately. So craft... Is it simple prosthetic arm to start off with? Then you upgrade it at this bench twice. Pretty sure that's how you do it. Upgrade... power arm? Requires one power arm. No, we just want a bionic arm, don't we? So power arm is for punching. Retractable claws as well. Bionic arm is for manipulation, that type of thing. And then we also want to... Oh, you can do it here? Craft bionic arm. Oh, right, but you do... So the first one is prosthetic arm, then we upgrade it into a bionic arm, then we upgrade it into an advanced bionic arm. So we will get Donitz doing that immediately. He's only got some bruises, right, from his surgery, so he doesn't need to really stay in bed that much. Right, and there's that one done. And then we'll get you to assemble on this one. Nice. This is working out really well as well. With these cabinets are making it so much faster. Normally it takes quite some time. So we need more materials. So what do we actually need for the upgrade? Let's see, Advanced Bionic Arm. We need, for that one Bionic Arm, 5 advanced components. Ooh, that's quite expensive. That's like actually genuinely... Oh, Granny Grimble has actually beaten us to it. Granny Grimble holding down the fort there. Thank you. Wow, I thought we were going to be waiting for that. Quilogically has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. That's because we woke him up to try and operate on Donitz, but obviously didn't go quite to plan. Right, nice. Okay, there's our Advanced Bionic Arm. So we'll get that on you immediately. Then we'll have a decent surgeon, a decent backup surgeon as well. Right, so you want install arm in right arm. So install Advanced Bionic Arm, right shoulder. There we go. There are no medical beds available, so maybe we should also build a hospital. Honestly, I feel like that's something I should have done a very, very long time ago. Where would I put that? To be fair, we could fit another bedroom in here. So if we move the refinery, or get rid of the refinery, that's what we're doing right now. We need a hospital, right? We don't have one. And that's something I've definitely missed out on a lot. We could... Hey, this is a good idea. We could build it here, right? Get rid of this water mill. The crematorium can be attached to it as well for any corpses that we lose in the process. Let's do that. That's a good plan. Then we'll build steel across there and connect that up. Or we could even, you know, bridge right out there. That's probably not a bad plan. Let's go structure, deep heavy bridge. And let's place those down. So we want it right the way out to there. And then we also want regular heavy bridge. And I'm going to do it like that. Do we want to interrupt that? Or the water mill, though? What is it? How much space does it need? Doesn't say. That's kind of annoying. Oh, it does. Right, no, it absolutely doesn't. Right, so we need to come just south of this one here. Do we even want to keep the water mill generator? Is this thing already not churning out far? Yeah, way more power than we can use. We have an excess of... In fact, we'd be fine without it. We'd still have 147 watts in the bank. So I'm going to get rid of the water mill generators at this stage. Mainly because they're just in the way and look kind of ugly. You know, they're sort of taking up our room for building. We can have a backup one as well, just in case this one really does go down. But honestly, I don't think we need them anymore. I'd rather just have the wood back, to be honest with you. Right, let's get rid of that. People are exhausted, Nick. That's, again, because of these muscle parasites kind of fucking us, which is why a hospital is something we should have built quite a long time ago. Right, let's finish this off. Thank you, Donitz. I'm going to be keeping him out of bed for a while. I hope you don't mind. Right, let's cut this off. Get these gone. And I'll have to just power this back in. Now, again, if we build a hospital, we could just, you know, build it right across. So that's pretty great. We'll do it like that. Don't cancel these ones in that case. Select similar. Don't cancel those. Get this one built as soon as possible. Now, this will cut off the power to the rest of the base, though, right? Yeah, look at that. We're immediately losing power. Donitz, I need you to, pretty post-haste, get these things rebuilt. Right. Thank you. Prioritize building. And I'll queue these up as well, just to make sure they're definitely going to get done as soon as possible. There we go. Right. That should have fixed that problem. Good. Okay, we'll wait till the morning. We'll let them have a good night's sleep before we actually force them to do anything else there. So we need some heavy bridges across the rest of the water. Might as well make it as large as possible, right? So we'll do it somewhat like that. And then we'll build the walls up around it. Now, I don't know if this will affect the river at all. I can't imagine it would, and I don't see why it would. But, you know, it might have some sort of effect. So I do need to be somewhat careful here. Get rid of those. That's good. Get rid of this as well. We seem to have cut power to the rest of this building somehow. God, what have I done with these cables? Oh, what a mess. Okay, I see. I was drawing power straight through the other side rather than running it through here. So we'll do that instead. Just keep things a little neater there. All right, there we go. Shame I can't get rid of that now because we built right on top of it to make it, you know, that a little bit neater as well. Thank you, Donitz. You're a saviour of the colony. Now he's going to be mining again for a while. Oh, God, what is that? Why have we lost power again? Did I... Oh, maybe that was one of the power cables built... Maybe they were routed through the water mill generator. Okay, that's my mistake. Sorry, carry on with that. Okay, problem solved. Power's back on. Sorry about that. My mistake. How much steel have we got left? We're only down to 1,000 steel, so we're going to have to wait a while for, you know, this to be rebuilt. But this is going to make a nice hospital, I think, this area here. Should have room for plenty of medical beds. Did we research the additional surgery tools? Let me turn the game down a little bit. It's kind of loud for me. I don't know about you guys. Right, there we go. Right, let's go surgery. Did we actually get that? Surgery instruments, yeah, surgical lamp. Right, we've done that. That's great. Besides that, there's nothing else we really need that can improve. Oh, you know what we should get as well? While I'm on the subject of doing a full upgrade for the colony, reconditioning pods. Let's see if we can make people capable of violent. Because right now we have 3 colonists who are brawlers, and 2 that are brawlers, one of which is incapable of violent. Let's see with the reconditioning pod if we could make it so that they're all capable of using actual guns and not being completely useless once in their goddamn life. Which, I mean, obviously that will help out a lot with raids as well, so not a bad plan. We need a couple more fishing spots now, though, which is the only downside to this, right? Let's put them wherever the hell we can. I like that I wanted to turn down the music, it's just completely stopped. Right, there we go. Put another one wherever we can. No, there's not enough room for it, unfortunately. A little bit of a shame, but that's fine. Oh, well, you know what we could do? This is a good idea. I like this. What we could do is dig this out and build a little fishing platform right off the edge of the freezer. That way they don't have to keep going back and forth. They can just, fish their fish, drag it in, fish the fish, drag it in, over and over, rather than going back and forth out to this fishing spot on the bridge. You know, the ones that are quite far away. Man, that's a good idea. Well done, brain. All right, let's build some auto doors there just to keep the heat in as they go in and out. There we go. All right, it could take some time, but that's going to look pretty damn good. And let's get rid of these old fishing spots as well then, temporarily. So another really, really important thing that we actually researched last episode was the scientist cabinet, giving a plus 30% work speed to anything nearby, so that connects to any workbench. Kind of powerful, but they do cost power to use. They're 250, and they're also kind of expensive to build. A couple of advanced components like uranium, steel, regular components, that type of thing. More for your endgame stuff. It is quite overpowered. I would definitely... If this was my mod, which it's clearly not, so who am I to talk, eh? But I would have knocked that down by quite a lot, because altogether, because you can connect all of these, you can only connect one to each bench, but you connect one of each type to each bench, if that makes sense. So all of them are affected by, so this one, for example, is connected to all 4 of those benches, giving it, what's that, 5%, 15%, that's 20%, 30%, gives it an extra 60% speed, right? So compared to a regular bench, you're going to be doing things 60% quicker. That's insanely good. My concern is that might be a little bit too OP, but I guess we'll wait and see how Grenly Grumble gets on when he's crafting his fabrication bench and whatnot. Right, okay, so I've mined all this area out. Now what I want to do is actually go structure and maybe just build a boardwalk, you know. Boardwalk I think will look a lot nicer than just having this kind of mess of an area. We'll have them they can have a nice little maybe dining area, outdoors dining area. I don't really know what I'm doing with it, but it's primarily for fishing, right? Bring that infinite source of food into the base is going to be pretty handy, I think. We could also use shellfish traps up and down the river, as recommended to me by one of you viewers. I think it was probably Alchemia, let's be honest, the sort of Rimworld expert, who said that the shellfish traps, and even as we saw it last episode, they give a lot of food. The only downside to them that I personally found was the actual amount of food per thing that you had to butcher. So they were spending a lot of time butchering like snails that were only giving like 2 nutrition each. They were wasting a lot of time going back and forth. Compared to like if you butcher a muffalo, it takes the same amount of time roughly, but you're going to get 50 times the nutrition from a muffalo as you are from a snail, obviously. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them for that regard. They're kind of a little bit of a time waster, but you know, maybe we could always try them out again, eh? See how it goes. Maybe we could just forbid snails or something like that, and just have them butcher the shellfish that come out of it. I'm not sure. So we are right up to the map edge here, aren't we? Yeah. We could always build right across here and turn this into like a cooler for medicine. It's not a bad plan. I might move the crematorium as well, I'm going to be honest. Let's put that somewhere a bit more convenient. We could put it in here. What is this area going to be used for, though? I haven't really thought that through, have I? Maybe for guests. We could have like a little guest area here with some guest beds in it or something. That's not a bad plan. My only concern with that is it comes straight out of someone's bedroom, goes straight into the guest area. This would be a better, like, dining area. We could put a fridge in here as well. So I'm running all the way down here, and then this could be sort of the living space. Not a good use of the space, I will admit. That's just my own fault there. Yeah, we'll find a better place for that. Being in the middle of the hospital isn't good. We'll deconstruct it now, because we can't reinstall it or anything, so we might as well just get rid of the damn thing. Right. And then let's get that built. Let's get some auto doors across the entrance as well. It's not like we haven't got the power for it. And then what I'll do is I'll route the power cable between the 2 buildings straight through the hospital, right? It's a much better idea rather than having going across the damn bridge, because the bridge massively flammable, and I don't particularly lose my entire power grid because of one power cable over a bridge. It's taken quite a while, but we have finished the tissue printer in the meantime, which is obviously pretty great. We'll get the synthetic organs and the reconditioning pod, I guess, in the hospital as well. Which would kind of make sense, right, if it's in there. So I've changed things a little bit. Now, unfortunately, you can't build things like sterile tile, which are obviously pretty important for a hospital. You can't build those over the bridges because it counts as flooring, right? Which is a little bit of a shame. So what I've done is in the area we can build that, I'm going to cordon that off and use that for actual hospital beds, surgeries, that type of thing, to ensure that obviously we're giving them the best chance we can there. Then over here, we could always have the we could always expand this into part of the lab as well, you know, for cloning bays. That can be for tissue prints, I guess. We could even build these over into here. Keep a lot of storage area for medicine, that type of thing. Maybe even medicine production in the back of the hospital. That would kind of work, right? Either way, this is going to look pretty good, I think. Now, I have turned off the robot, because one of you said if I turn him off, he should. Oh, you're right. I've never seen that before. He will heal. So, obviously, he'll move a lot faster now and get his job done a lot quicker. So, that was probably worth saving him up for that. Boardwalk almost finished. I think we probably ran out of wood. Yeah, that's a kind of more likely thing. So what we can do, because we have a shit ton of bamboo left over, is if we go to the wooden stone cuts bench, we can chop bamboo into wood. Now, it's 75, it's 100 to 75 ratio, so 100 bamboo to 75 wood. Do X times. Does it always do 100? Can we find out? let's see, bamboo. We need 100 times bamboo. Yeah, it puts out 75 wood. So if we do that just a couple of times, because we've only got 300 bamboo anyway. Oh, god damn it. I don't want to do it twice, just so we've got some bamboo in reserve. Let's get Donitz to do that, just see how quick he can get it done. Yeah, that's pretty damn fast. I can deal with that. There we go, and everyone will go finish that now. So that's looking a lot nicer. Now let's get sort of the plan in action here. Let's get these fucking animals out of my goddamn hospital. Right, what is it? It's area 1 I'm allowing the animals, right? So clear this, get out. Right, go back outdoors, all of you. Go on, get out. All the sheep and all the Chthonian larvae just running outside like naughty children. That's so good. Right, I might just fill the rest with steel boardwalk just so it at least looks kind of, you know, nice. So it looks similar. Why can't I put anything there? Place on a tile adjacent to water. Oh, I never knew that. Fair enough. Okay, so we can't actually put them there then. Oh, god damn it, that's going to look ugly as all hell. Let's do it. Heavy boardwalk. Yeah, that's a real shame. Okay, we just fill that in with something else, I guess. We could just fill that in with some sort of tile or something along those lines. Now, what is the cleaning bot actually cleaning? It should just be the home area, right? At least I hope it's just the home area. What I have to be careful then is our home area is a fairly alright size. I don't particularly want him cleaning like down here or outside the walls or anything like that. You know, I'll set up a dedicated cleaning area quickly. So we've got plenty of components. Luckily, we've got 35 in storage still. So what I want to do is have it so that we can keep them as close as possible so we don't have to build as many of the surgical tools and things like that. So the way we'll do it is probably something like this. So one bed can share 2 lots of tools. So if we put them there, right, we're saving on the amount that we actually have to build. Now if we do... So those 2 are covered, those 2 are covered. Then we can build 2 more beds at the bottom here with the same tools. So put some there. There we go. Those 2 are covered. And then what we want to do is put the lamps in between as well. The issue is we are going to be left with some beds without these extra lamps. So if we do these 2, this one doesn't have one, so I'll have to put one there. So these 2 are covered. These 2 are now covered, and this one doesn't have one, so I'll put a lamp there as well. I suppose we could put it there. I mean, I kind of want it to be symmetrical, but I also hate that sticking out like that, so we'll do it like that instead. There we go. Plenty of hospital beds. And then what we'll do is we'll have some doors just sort of kicking around, I don't know, like here as well, just so they can easily get to the patients. That's looking pretty good. I think that's going to be a pretty decent hospital when it's built. Now, we could also do some vital monitors as well. So we've got walled vitals monitors, which is obviously pretty great. Save some more space as well. So we go ahead and put those behind each bed. They are going to be so healthy. We are going to see the healthiest people who've ever goddamn lived. And we've also got life support system. So the way that works is they don't need any organ as long as the brain, as long as we've got power in it. So we could take their hearts, we could take their livers, their kidneys, anything like that. But obviously they would just be, you know, a brain that we're keeping alive with power. At that stage we could obviously kill them, but it allows you to harvest organs from whoever you want whilst also keeping them alive. So maybe not the most ethical thing, but, you know, pretty useful if you're playing that type of colony. Let's go floors. Let's take a look at what we can try and tidy this up with, because it's going to look horrible. I guess just more sterile tiles. I don't like it, but it's the best we've got. I was going to make this sterile as well. We want to reinstall this doormat outside, preferably so that this area isn't completely full of shit. There we go. Alright, and maybe the floors below this also couldn't hurt to change, but I really want to change the bamboo. I mean, the bamboo looks kind of nice, but it doesn't really suit the aesthetic of some sort of horrible genetic engineering facility. By the way, here are nice bamboo floors by IKEA. It doesn't really fit, right? Mechanoids very poorly maintained. The hacked hardware of the following mechanoids is poorly maintained and pose a threat to your colony. How the hell do I do that? Is it a build? No? Maybe a build on the platform? Regenerate, repair. How do I maintain you, young mechanoid? Shut down. I mean, I could shut it down. Can we power it back on maybe later on? Because I'm not doing anything with it. It's just sitting there basically using our power. Whole body very poorly maintained. How do I fix that? Let's get Donitz here. Donitz, can you do something with this? Can it refuel? Do we need to keep it fueled? I don't think we do we? Maybe there's something I've not built for it. Hang on. Let's go, what is it, production maybe? Not that I can see. Where is all of this stuff? Mechanoid. Nope, I can't see it for the life of me. Hang on, let me go through the list, see what I can dig up. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for now, because we're not going to be messing around with this mod for quite some time yet, so I'll turn it off. Hopefully that doesn't... Oh, I was going to say, hopefully that doesn't, like, kill it permanently. Maybe we can re-enable it? We're only shut it down. Health? Alright, never mind then. Well, we can always capture some more in the future. I need to learn how that mod first, right? I don't want to leave this thing around so it can eventually go berserk and kill us all. I think that's probably not a bad, not a good idea, I should say. A bad idea, if you will. How's this going then? So we've got 4 beds. What do we need for these? Just plenty more components. Granny Grimble, what are you doing? What do you mean wandering? Why are you not fabricating? Let's wait and see. There we go. He's woken up now. We're good. Why don't we actually increase this bill then? Because honestly, 25 components is not enough. Let's get him to do it twice. We've got 50 in storage. There we go. Shouldn't take him much time at all. My god, we can just churn out 25 components that quickly. Pretty broken, eh? Right, synthetic organs are done. So let's go production and put down a tissue printer as well. We can connect it to all 4 benches there. We can. Alright, so just there we can do that. That's pretty great. Let's get that one built as well there. Another bunch of components, so hopefully we can finish the hospital as well. Man, this is going really well. I like it. Is there anything else we really want in the hospital at this point? We could reinstall the cloning vat in there, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to use it, but it also wouldn't hurt to obviously have it set up somewhere rather than just sitting around, you know, gathering dust. There might be a good place to put the other cloning vat and things. Maybe we need medicine production first. Medicine production. Right, let's work on that. Oh, we've already got it. Right. Can we make glitter? Glitter world autopsy. Oh, man, that's what we could do with the rest of the hospital. That's a good plan. Right, okay, so we actually already have medicine production. I actually don't remember how you make medicine in this. Is it the... Let's take a look. Maybe the refinery does it? I have absolutely no idea. I need to look up that. Okay, fair enough. Let's put down the... What is that? Arcade construction table. Sure, let's make them happy. Why not? I feel like they deserve that. And then we will actually carry on with the Bionics, which was sort of the whole point of this episode. Kind of back down. Oh, it's probably the drug lab, right? Yeah, okay. Plasteel drug lab. Let's make it at least look fairly... Let's make it look fairly mechanical, if nothing else, rather than just looking, you know, like a wood drug lab in the middle of this high-tech facility seems a bit odd. Might get a couple of those as well, just to help expedite medicine if we really need it that desperately. I don't think we will, but just in case we do. We'll get some plasteel down as well, just because it looks nice, for no other reason. Okay, this is kind of cool. So we can make different, we need to buy games from passing vendors. We've got Plants vs. Salami, Psychonauts, Rumsworld, Spelltunky, The Zims. Okay, very clever. Do they have Crusader Kangs? No, they absolutely don't. They have the Outer Scons, one of my favorite games. Gluten Dogs, for fuck's sake. That's pretty good. Right, so, unfortunately, we can't really do much with this, and I didn't realize that we actually needed the... Oh, make homebrew? Make a game that provides joy but no experience. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. All we want is joy. Wait, so they can play these to... Oh my god, that's a cool system. I like that. So the Zims makes them more socially aware. This one improves... That's clever. This one improves first aid. Oh, and each arcade does something different. So look, Rumsworld is cerebral play. Spelltunky is dexterity. The Zims is social interaction. These are cool. I like this mod. Suddenly it's growing on me. You'd think Mintcraft would be building, right? Or something like that. Fair enough. Oh, wait, unless it was, and I just completely ignored it. Let's pick a bit of crafting knowledge. Right, there we go. Okay, cool. I don't know what that one is supposed to be. Baguettress? Oh, it's Tetris. Right, got it. Baguettress. Oh, my God. Intellectual pursuits. That might be pretty decent as well. So all of these are really, really useful. We need to wait and see if there are any more arcade chips. Make some homebrew, though, to start off with. Donitz, go and homebrew me some cartridges, and we can at least make an arcade for enjoyment, if nothing else. What did he make there? Homebrew cartridge. What does it do? So it just provides joy. I was hoping it would be tell us the type of joy that it actually gave, but it doesn't, which is fine. Empty arcade as well. Donitz, I'm going to get you staying up all night making games. Story of my life. What is that? Oh, this prosthetic arm. Right, we've got to finish that off in a second. Where's the arcade? So let's get that installed. Wait, empty arcade. Why can't we do anything with it? Do we have to merge empty arcade? Pick up it? Hang on. Make homebrew cart. Copy it. Install a cartridge at the arcade construction table. How do we do that then? Requires one. So is there like homebrew? One requires a homebrew cart maybe? Ah, there we go. Install homebrew cart. Right, there we go. Sweet. Okay, good. Go ahead and do that. Boom. We've got ourselves an arcade cabinet. Homebrew arcade cabinet. There you go. That should keep people happy. That's where the billiards table is going, so we might as well put it somewhere near that, right? Donitz, go and get that set up. And there we go. Some more actual entertainment for once in their lives. That's pretty decent. Now, we do need some more cotton before we can finish off things like billiards table, darts table, things like that. I don't know where our cotton's gone. The sheep been eating it. Hang on, there's sheep. Why are we not harvesting from the sheep? Devil's Strand production 5.6%. Maybe we have been, and it's just that slow that I've not noticed. Yeah, we have been. We've only made 95 Devil's Strand, though. Yeah, not ideal. Wait for a trade ship to come over the top. So I need to buy cotton, and I need to buy game cartridges. Story of my life, right. How are we doing in regards to this stuff? We need loads more plasteel. So actually what I've done, because we also need plasteel for the Bionics, is I've moved plasteel up the mining list. So they'll do the plasteel bill, then the steel, because we need way less, right? So they're never actually getting to the plasteel bill. Hopefully, that way we can finish the hospital as well in no time. Get all of this sorted out. Get enough plasteel for the Bionics, and then get that tidied up before the end of the episode. Fingers crossed. Make meds from cucumbers? What on earth does that mean? Sea cucumber meat. I don't think I've ever seen sea cucumbers in Rimworld. I assume we need, we've only ever fished on a river, so maybe we need to put the shellfish traps on the ocean? Okay, fine. We'll give that a go, I guess. Where are shellfish traps? Oh my god, they could be absolutely anywhere. There we are. Okay, shellfish traps. We'll put a couple of these down. Now, it turns out you can't build fishing spots too close to the map edge, so I had to remove the very outer layer of this here, but this is fine. What do you mean not enough steel? You're high as all hell. We've got plenty of steel. Right. Put these down basically wherever we can, ideally. And see how it goes. Maybe we'll catch ourselves some sea cucumbers so we can make medicine. I know you can make medicine from horseshoe crabs, but maybe not sea cucumbers. Right, okay, that's that problem solved. As for drug production, this is what I want to work on right now, is actually making the proper medicine. I mean, neutramine. How do we make neutramine? Spider snakes shed skin. Oh my god, so we can farm medicine from animals, potentially. Fair enough. Neutramine, is that not in a refinery? Shit, do I actually need to build another refinery now? Well, we've got the perfect place for it, to be fair. Let's go production, let's go refinery. Put that down there. Fine, why not? This place might look pretty nice by the time I'm done. It might look like a proper lab. We could do some more lights as well, Everex. It's kind of dark in this hospital right now. Put down one every couple of beds. Do it like that. There we go. It's pretty decent. We'll put them down right in the middle as well. And then we'll put a couple above each workbench. If you put one there and one there. Is that the edge of it? No, we want one there. There we go. Put one on this side. One on probably somewhere up here. There we go. Put one there. And then put one there. Right, that should be pretty decent. I want to find out how we make this medicine. Never done it before in Rimworld, like I said. I didn't even know how we make neutramine. Oh shit, we're out of steel now. Oh man, I need more miners. I need to sort out this whole mining thing, because right now wouldn't it be better to go like, hang on, let's knock that down to like 250. We need a good mixture of plasteel and steel coming in at all times. So we'll knock that down to 250. We'll mark that down to like 1,000. Just so they're fulfilling the bill. Now, unfortunately, it does mean they're going to go back and forth, but it's better to have the resources we need, rather than churning out a shit ton that we don't need, and then needing some of the other ones, having to go back and churn out a shit ton. By that time, we've finished off the first one, right? So, let's get this tidied up pretty quickly. Oh, good. Just what I didn't want. You know what? We'll deal with that tomorrow, I think. I want to get, like I said, we're getting the Bionics done this episode, and that's all. We're so close to getting it finished as well. So I'd rather deal with that first. We need some medicine, if you don't mind, so I'm going to be buying that. Do we want to buy Chalice? Who is good at what exactly? You could have just said nothing, I'd have been fine with that. And what about Hardy? What are you good at? Ironwood, Industrious, Neurotic is pretty decent. Good crafting as well. Wow, okay, that's pretty decent. I might buy you. Welcome aboard, Hardy. Neutramine they've got. How do we make that? Uses on its own a synthetic precursor chemical. I imagine we make it out of plants. Or something along those lines. Maybe we make it out of herbal medicine? I have no idea. Conditional. A pill containing high concentrations of the same neurotransmitter manipulating chemicals used in the reconditioning pod. Right. I see, fair enough. We've got Bionic Arm. Oh, we can sell them a Bionic Arm, which clearly I'm not going to do. I will sell them our spare guns, though, because I'm not a big fan of having shit tons of these kicking around. Auto rifle is good. We wanted that for our new character. Incendiary rifle, yeah, maybe not. Auto pistol lets you move faster. We'll sell that one, too. Good. All right. Right arm. Install Bionic Arm. Advanced Bionic Arm. Right shoulder. Right, okay. Right. So this is going to give, quite literally, a whole new lease on life. He's going to be a great physician who can turn Donitz. I can be caught a jellyfish, fortunately, without being stung. Oh, so you do get different animals from the sea. Oh, weird. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I like that this one's called jellyfish. This is called fish corpse. That's pretty cool. Right, okay. You come and operate on him. Then he'll operate on you. Look at that. First time success. Boom. Advanced Bionic Arm. You are now almost as good as new. Just a new lung and a new heart probably couldn't hurt either. What can we get out of the tissue printer? Oh my god, we can create new hearts? Really? Heart. Synthetic heart. Top of the line heart replacement. Can last 30 years on a single charge. Gives 10% manipulation apparently. And 10% moving. Oh shit. 1 surrogate heart. 20 hyperweave. Oh god. How the hell do we make hyperweave? A surrogate heart is better than... No, than a crappy heart, right? 65%. Oh, okay. Maybe not then. Artery blockage minor, 90%. So it would probably stop him from having a heart attack. He could do with a new lung. Let's just make him a new lung, just to be sure. Excuse me? Cannot create surrogate lung. And guess what we need, of all things, to make this lung out of? That's right, cloth. Fucking cloth, really? Okay, fine, fair enough. Turns out, we're going to need a shit ton more cloth. So might even cancel the bamboo production now, because we don't really need it anymore. We're a bit past that now. So let's get rid of you. Let's expand this zone up into there. My god, I hate the zone system in this. Right. You boys head up there. There we go. Okay, that'll look pretty decent. So we've got plenty of corn. We've got lots of corn coming in. We've got rice coming in, and we have heel root, which we might not need for much longer. How do we make Nutriamine, then? We don't, like, grow it or anything, do we? It's not like Spectago. No, that makes tea, right? It's not going to be Psychoid or anything like that. I have no idea. I need to look this up. I'm pretty sure it's in a refinery, isn't it? Let's go biofuel refinery. Make... Or maybe not. How do I make it? Research. Nutriamine synthesizing. There it is. Right, what do we need for that then? Cleverly using stem cells and bioengineered organisms, you can now synthesize Nutriamine from nutrient solution and protein mash. Ah, so this isn't a base game thing. How do you make it in the base game then in that case? Again, maybe I should learn base game Rimworld before we start doing ridiculous things like this, eh? Right, we'll get that finished up. Who else needs organs urgently? Because that's what I wanted to tidy up this episode, as I said. So Quetl actually has a new arm. Incredible. Chode Smirtley, you are doing absolutely fine, apparently. Igor needs a new ear, which is fine. Igor. Let's go ear. Synthetic, no. Is that a prosthetic? I suppose that would be a prosthetic, wouldn't it? Bionic's workbench, ear. Craft Bionic Ear, 45 plastic. I know we need a couple of those. I'm also trying to upgrade them as well. 1 Bionic Ear implant, 3 advanced components each. Ooh, these are kind of expensive. We've got 6 lying around, though, conveniently enough. Let's get those ears churned out. Let's get Igor being a Igor Throog, so she's not completely useless. I mean, it's not that much of a big deal missing an ear, right? But it's better than... We might as well. We have the means to rebuild them, so we might as well do it. Right. There you go. There's 2 advanced ears done. So Igor needs one. I'm pretty sure Nick needed the other, right? So let's go health. Add bill, install advanced bionic ear implant in right ear. There we go. And then Hardy has a stab scar on your shoulder, not a big deal. You have a frostbite scar on your ear. You need a new leg pretty urgently, actually, Grantley Grimble, because that's going to be, yeah, 48% efficiency. A new leg definitely wouldn't hurt. You need a new toe. I'm not doing that. You need a new spine. New spine is actually a big deal as well. Oh, no, Nick needed a lung, so it was that other dude who needed... So, frostbite scar on your ear. Okay, you're apparently getting a whole new ear, even though you've got a goddamn frostbite scar on it, which is a bit ridiculous, but there we go. A new leg as well, and then that's a new leg and spine, and then I'm pretty comfortable with what we've done then. Let's go spine. We need craft bionic spine, craft bionic, upgrade bionic spine, and then we need a new leg as well. So, craft bionic leg, upgrade bionic leg. Donitz, if you get that one done. I'm only using Donitz, not because he's good at crafting, just because he's the fastest character we've got. Quetl actually, or Donitz apparently, doing the operations there. It's pretty impressive. Why can we not upgrade Bionic Leg? I assume we're out of advanced components now then, eh? We absolutely are. Right. Where is Grantley? Oh, Hardy's on it. Thank you, Hardy. I appreciate that. Man, we're getting a lot of these components done, eh? I wonder if we can make... bulk make advanced components in that case, just to speed things up. Make 10 requires 40 in crafting, so we might as well do that. Do until we have, 10? Seems like a pretty good idea to me. And I might even move that one to the top of the list, just because it will take so little time if we can actually do that. There we go, boom. Can he actually do that? Oh shit, he can. Oh no, he must be making the single ones. It's a little bit annoying. Might get Grantley Grimble over here then. Grantley, make me some advanced components. What's he making there? More unfinished components, fair enough. That'd be probably a bulk of 25 or something like that. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Advanced refining, also done. Can almost make Nutriamine as well. A lot of good steps this episode towards greatness, you know, with the whole hospital system set up there. That's going to be really, really useful. Textiles trader, we needed cloth. That's absolutely what we needed. Thank you. I need all of your finest cloth. Do they even have any cloth? Textiles trader, don't sell cloth. Are you kidding? They actually don't? What kind of sick joke is this? Alright then, fair enough. Didn't want them anyway. Wait, no. Maybe they actually just genuinely don't have anything. That's ridiculous. Okay, I mean, we're going to keep the armored dinosaur hide because that sounds kind of useful. Really? They don't have any cloth at all? Well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Never mind then, I guess. Okay, why not? They have a parka. Unbelievable. They don't have enough silver. Oh, god damn it. Hardy, or as you will now be known as Euphrates. Euphrates. Did I spell that right? Euphrates? It's on my list. Hang on, let me just double check that. There we go. Okay, perfect. Boom. Welcome aboard. Excellent crafter. I actually was thinking to myself, who the hell is this guy crafting absolutely everything here? It turns out it was the guy we bought from the pirates. And there is our final bionic that we needed. So let's go ahead and upgrade our colonist, and then we are good. Alchemia, my good friend, a new spine for you. Dobson. No, who was it who needed the leg? It was Grantley Grimble. Right, so wait for that to finish, and then we'll go ahead and get that set up. Here you go. Grantley Grimble, you get a new leg in your left leg. Boom. And now we have a shit ton of bionic colonists, which is going to obviously help their lives, or help us out just generally much, much quicker. Oh, God, what is that thing? Oh, is this the bulk of advanced components? My god, that's going to take ages. Okay, fair enough. This is really, really useful. We're genuinely going to see such a small improvement just by having these lots of small... a big improvement by having a lot of small improvements here. They're going to be a lot quicker. They're going to be a lot happier too, which is going to help out a lot. And then we've also got a surgical supplier right at the last minute here who has cloth. Oh, no, we have one cloth. You want to buy your Nutramine if you don't mind. We've got lots of it. And it's fairly cheap as well, isn't it? I want to buy your medicine. I just want to buy all of your medicine. I'm going to buy your regular medicine. We don't need Glitter World too much. Tronic Brain Power. What have they got? So Advanced Bionic Arms. Is there much point in us buying that, seeing as we could just craft it? Alpha Poly Hospital Bed. My god, that's what I wanted to hear. I'd really want to buy those. So Alpha Poly is one of the strongest materials in the game. Look at the beauty it gives. If we put one of those in the hospital, 16 beauty. Put one of those in the hospital. Rest effectiveness 300%. My god. Yeah, I'll take that. What do we need? We need 15,000. Maybe I could sell you something. Maybe some... How about some lovely skins? The finest skins from the finest animals. There we go. So minus 12,000. Maybe I should just buy one. We should just buy one and call it quits. But we can't even afford one. 7,000. We'll buy 130 medicine. There we go. Right, boom. Thank you. And an Alpha Poly hospital bed to top it all off. Only for the finest of prisoners. That can be prisoners. Sorry, that was the wrong word to use. That can be just for Donitz, though. Hospital, somewhat impressive. We'll get some art in there as well to keep them particularly happy. Maybe next episode we'll tidy all this up and make it the best hospital we can possibly make. Good. I actually set a goal and achieved it for once, and that might be the first time I've ever done that in an episode. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to give a shout out to my insane top tier level patrons for making this series possible. Big Dick Timmy, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Haydog, Sidini, Paul, Necrofilling, Crosis, I'm the Lizard King, Josh Dean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Tyler Birch, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Palvis Presley, Logan Thorne, Conspiracy, Orcs Wolf, Average Gamer 49, Escape, Zazzy7011, Jackson Whitman. For the support, the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for keeping the channel alive. And to my good friends Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brennan Antoniak, Euphrates, Facundo Vasquez, Paul Master, Quasar Fox, Jack Allen, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Euron DeVries, Dunconnie 217, Zach McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Serthal the Swede, Asero, Nick, Fraser Brennan, the Insane Pickle, Adam Person, Eagle, Kozak. Thank you all for your support as well.